back at it. Fairing on it. And we're about to, I think today, I'll pull this cover, which I already got it off, but pull it. I think I'm gonna wait to pull this once we get the motor out. Basically, the idea, I want to make this cover, these primary cover, derby cover, polish. So I get all this coating. This is all painted on. Somebody spray painted this whole motor. I'm gonna polish these, you know, cut these, make them look cool. Same with the derby cover on the other side. Get going on this. Yeah. Up later with the old power washer. All the parts here. I'm gonna get this brake caliper off. We're gonna leave the wheels on. Actually, I need to get my risers and bars back on this thing so I can make sure that that fairing, it's not gonna hit when I turn. What do I do now? I really want that oil tank. Wow. So we got 4 bolts here that hold the back of this motor. It's supposed to be one here, whatever. Front one, 2 bolts, 2 bolts. Motor goes out that way. Hell yeah, pretty simple. I got my wire wheel. I've already buffed off some of this shit. It's coming off pretty easy, but just a little at a time, no rush. Stinks too. Angle. The money, I'd just go buy me a Tanneray 700 because they're the bee's knees. Everybody knows that. What do I do next? I need to get this damn motor out, but I ain't pulling it by myself. My old gimped up leg. I gotta get somebody over here to help me out. I need to clean that counter so I can take that motor, stick it up there, do all my stuff to it. I gotta pull a primary, do the same thing I did with that cover to the primary. I could do that, I guess. I'll do the derby cover. We'll start there. And yes, for anybody watching, these are in fact Pittsburgh Harbor Freight, baby. Almost all my tools are Harbor Freight. Everybody disses them so bad. I don't get it. Like, they really do make some good stuff. No bullshit, they do. I have one in town, and I'm an ITC member, and I buy up all the good stuff. You wait for them to have like parking lot sales, and this sales, and that sales, and this sales, and you can get a bunch of good stuff for pretty damn cheap. And I've had, you see that ratchet? I've had that ratchet for 5 years. It has not broke. Splines inside are not stripped. It works perfect. Titanium TIG welder, Harbor Freight. Got it for 800 bucks, brand new. Oh, look at your little wet puppy dog. Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight, Harbor Freight. All the goodies. Tractor Supply. So all my power tools also. Power tools, Harbor Freight. Haven't had issues out of any of them. I've used my 1/4-inch impact with the quick connect on the front. I've had it for like 4.5 years. I've used it as a hammer. It still works today. But it's not inside of the seal surface, so that's good. Go wash her off. Just like cheap Rhino line shit. Honestly, it's probably that textured coating you can get from Harley Shop in a spray can. You just spray it on the motor. Kind of gives it that textured black finish, factory finish look. Pretty certain that's what it is. And another great Harbor Freight product, Fortress air compressor, 200 psi, the big one. It's the bee's knees. I painted this whole bike with that compressor. Everybody's like, oh, you gotta have a compressor with blah 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 CFMs per minute and blah 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 blah. Whatever, maybe for a car, whatever. I don't know. I'm not a painter, but that air compressor, along with, you guessed it, Harbor Freight paint guns. I have 3 or 4 of them. We got, oh shoot, I've got the sweet new, one of the new Black Widows. This thing is sweet. It's pretty dope. I painted the clear with that. And then I got a DA. And there's another, that's the other one I did the color with. I won't do that again. I won't use that one. I'll buy another Black Widow. The Black Widows. That's where it's at. That thing is pretty nice, actually. After a lot of reviews from a lot of people that actually have like paint shops, they went and bought them whenever they first released, and they had nothing but good things to say about them. So I was like, well, let me go try my hand. And I will say, just going off of how this turned out, first time to ever paint a full motorcycle. It is dirty, I'm sorry, because I ride the shit out of this thing. Like, I painted it, cleared it, cut, buffed it, polished it. Yeah, this bike is dope. Put my heart and soul into that one. Anyways, all right, let's get back to the polishing, the buffing wheel. Damn, this really didn't turn out. See how it's got like the 2-phase there. So this is like your bare aluminum here. So I think I'm gonna have to keep going past this blacker stuff. See that? Get rid of that. Get off me, dog. I'm gonna look up that old tank. See how much I can get one for. Because it'll beat the hell out of me making one. I can make one. I can make one. I have the ability. I worked in a fab shop all the way through high school for an oil field company, building a lot of crazy stuff. The guy there taught me welding, stick welding, MIG. Then I went and worked at Trinity, worked on rail cars, built rail cars for 5 years. 3 years welding the stainless small parts, high pressure fittings, stuff like that, flanges and injection pipes, all that good stuff. Welding on all the interior rail cars, fixing pinholes and stuff from the roller welders and all that good stuff. So mainly stick and MIG. TIG, it's new for me. I'm getting used to it. I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I feel like I just need to do TIG because like all the cool shops do TIG. I can make a MIG, fucking MIG weld look like dimes, son. Stacking dimes. Dat. Beautiful. But I feel like I need to learn TIG too. So bought the machine, some other stuff. So I can make that oil tank. Is it worth the $200? And I'd have to make templates out of cardboard. Basically make 2 tanks, one out of cardboard, one out of steel. Cardboard would be a template, so you can make it out of cardboard and then take it apart, trace all your pieces down to the sheet, cut it out, the sheet, tack everything together, put it back in the bike, make sure it fits, because it has a battery tray built into the middle of it with the filler cap, oil cap under the seat. It's a very, very nice oil tank. That would take me a lot of time to do it, or just spend the $200.